So one thing I sometimes do in sound check is I will literally like jog around the stage or just jump kind of ridiculously while I'm doing sound check, because it kind of like warms my arms up to like the shock. This is the first live performance that I've taped, and it's going to be part of, this special, and we're going to hopefully use it for a DVD. So, it's kind of taking a live experience and almost immortalizing it. It's going to last forever. So I'm really excited about this, but I'm also really nervous. After I finish every tour, I always say, this has been the best tour yet. And I have to say that this is no exception. This is the best tour I've ever gotten to do. Just the venues keep getting bigger, the fans get more excited, and we get to go to more places. And I would say one of my favorite things about this tour was just, I love the people I tour with. I love getting to meet my fans. And I have these amazing moments that are almost like these reality checks. Because oftentimes, I feel like life goes by so fast when you're just kind of spinning your wheels. You're working so hard and always kind of looking at what's next. But I've actually had a couple really magical just moments on this tour, particularly where I've looked out and I've seen the crowd. They're all smiling back at me, they're dancing, they're cheering, whatever. And I've just had these moments of gratitude where I'm like, all of these people tonight, they all came to experience this night with me and to hear my music. And that is so special. Pre-show things that I do every single night. I always warm up. I always have to put some crazy hairpiece in. It's quite, and they always have a name. One tour, my hairpiece is called The Rat. And this tour, it's called Ursula. But I guess you didn't need to know that.
This is called The Rat. It's my hairpiece. Yes, I wear a hairpiece.
Her hair doesn't naturally look this beautiful.
Oh, it's had a rough run. It's done 24 shows with no shower, mind you.
It's very unhygienic.
Yeah, she was full dreads this morning, and I decided it was finally time to try to spruce her up a bit.
And then we do this fun little cheer together that is kind of ridiculous.
This is why. This is why. This is why. This is why.
We've done that ever since the very first show I've ever done with my band. And so it's kind of cool. It's something that's continued on, and we tried to switch it up once and do something else, and the show went so bad. And so we were like, never again. We always have to do that same chant. We always say this is why we practice and we harmonize. It's one thing to share music with people, but it makes it so much more meaningful when you can share who you are and the lessons that I have learned, and hope that somebody can be inspired by that, or they can learn something to help themselves in their own lives. And I don't feel like anyone should ever think that anyone else is perfect or that their lives are just blissful all the time. No, every single person struggles, every single person has gone through their own battles, and I hope that people can learn from the battles that I've been through. Rather than drawing your self-worth and self-esteem from, achievements or worldly pursuits or what everybody else thinks about you, that kind of happiness is so fleeting, and it constantly needs to be fed, and it's like this parasite that will never be satisfied. Whereas if you base your self-worth on relationships with the people that really care about you, and family, and for me, my religious beliefs, and just those things that make the core of who I really am, regardless of fame, acclaim, talents, anything else. I think that's the thing I keep learning, is that you have to build your self-worth on that, and that's what will last. Every night before we go on stage, we say a prayer together as a crew, and I say a prayer personally, just that people will be uplifted at this show, and that they'll be inspired to realize that they can do the things they want to do. They can go out and chase their dreams, and that's kind of a theme of my life. And so when people step into a Lindsey concert. I want them to just kind of take a step out of reality and come into my world. So when people come into this show, I want them to feel that. I want them to leave feeling like they can do whatever they want to do and they can conquer whatever they want to conquer. But also I hope that it makes them feel like they have worth, because some of the songs were written about my experiences in discovering myself and learning that I had worth and something to share. And so when people leave, I want them to be ready to share themselves.